You can function perfectly at work. You manage projects, you make decisions. People respect your judgment. But at home, you can't trust anything. You question whether things actually happen the way you remember. You doubt your own feelings. You hear yourself say, maybe I'm overreacting, before you've even finished having the reaction. And sometimes, probably more often than you'd like to admit, you wonder if you're actually going crazy. You're not going crazy. What you're experiencing has a name. It's called gaslighting, and it does very specific things to your brain that make you feel exactly like you're losing your mind. Today, I'm going to explain what gaslighting does to your brain and give you three reality testing practices you can start using today to rebuild self trust. I'm Tanya, and I spent years believing I was crazy. Understanding gaslighting didn't just validate me, it freed me. So, gaslighting is a deliberate manipulation tactic designed to make someone doubt their own reality so someone else can control them. This is not miscommunication. It's not different perspectives. It is a systematic campaign to make you trust them more than you trust yourself. Here's what it sounds like: that never happened. You're imagining things. You're too sensitive. You're overreacting. I never said that. You're crazy. You have a terrible memory. Does this sound familiar? If you've heard these phrases repeatedly, if they have become the background noise of your relationship, your brain was under attack. Gaslighting works on smart women. It works on educated women. It works on competent, capable women because it's designed to work. It exploits how human brains process conflicting information. Falling for gaslighting is not a weakness. It's a sign that you were targeted by someone who understood exactly how to manipulate your mind. When you experience something, let's say you hear yelling, your brain registers that as real. You heard it. Your body went into stress response. It happened. But then someone tells you, I never yelled at you. Now your brain has a conflict. Your experience says one thing, and a person you love is saying something completely different. In healthy situations, you'd think, that's strange. I know what I heard. And you'd trust your own perception. But the gaslighter has already primed you to doubt yourself. They've said, you're too sensitive enough times that you start to believe it. So when your brain tries to resolve the conflict, it chooses their version over your own perception. Not because you're weak, but because it's been trained to. So this creates a devastating spiral. You stop trusting your perceptions, you question your memories, you question your feelings before you even fully feel them. Your reality compass, which should point to your truth, gets reprogrammed to point to their version of reality. And then, even worse, even after they're gone, their voice stays in your head. You continue the gaslighting for them. Maybe I'm overreacting. What if I'm remembering wrong? That voice is not yours. It's an internalized abuser. This is why it feels like you're going crazy. It's not because you are, but because someone systematically taught your brain to doubt its own accurate perceptions. Gaslighting erases who you are. If you're ready to start reclaiming your reality, my free guide can help. 5 steps to reclaim your identity after abuse. The link is in the description. And here's how you know gaslighting has affected your brain. See how many you can recognize. You can't make simple decisions. Choosing what to eat feels overwhelming. You need others to validate even small choices. You consistently seek external confirmation. Did that really happen? Am I overreacting? You apologize for everything, including things that aren't your fault. You don't trust your memories. You genuinely wonder if you're remembering incorrectly. You minimize your own experiences. It wasn't that bad. Others have it worse. If you recognize this in yourself, this is not evidence that you're broken. This is evidence that gaslighting worked exactly as designed. And if it can be programmed in, it can also be programmed out. These are three practices post DV thrivers use to build self trust. You can start all of them today. Practice one is the reality record. This is the foundation of gaslighting recovery. You need to rebuild trust in your own reality by creating evidence. Get a notebook, create two columns. One, what I was told, and what I know was true. For example, what I was told, I never yelled at you. What I know was true, I heard yelling, my body went into freeze mode. Fill in 3 to 5 examples from your past, and this creates a written evidence that your reality was valid all along. Practice number two, the perception check. Gaslighting makes you constantly seek external validation. This practice rebuilds your internal compass. Throughout your day, notice your own experience without seeking validation. Feel something, state it internally. I feel hungry. Don't ask anyone to confirm and act on it. Then notice, I trusted my perception. Do this 5 times today with small things. Your perception is valid. Practice believing that. And practice number three, the voice separator. Remember the inner gaslighter? This practice helps you separate their voice from your voice. When you hear self doubt, ask yourself, is this something they used to say? What would I tell my best friend? Then rewrite the thought. The inner gaslighter says, you're being too sensitive. Your truth is, I'm having a normal reaction. And here is a power move you can do. Give that inner gaslighter a ridiculous name. Like, oh, that's just Gaslight Gary talking. Create the most demeaning name that you can think for that inner voice that makes you feel little. Okay. This will create separation and remove power from that negative voice in your head. And these practices are the beginning. For deeper support, reclaiming your reality, you can download my free guide, 5 Steps to Reclaim Your Identity After Abuse. The link is in the description, as always. Look, for years, I believed I was too sensitive and crazy and making things up. I believed it so deeply that I questioned everything, my memories, my feelings, my judgment. And I thought there was something fundamentally wrong with my brain. Guess what? There wasn't. My brain was doing exactly what it had been trained to do. And once I started using these practices, the fog began to lift. Today, I trust my own reality completely. My perceptions are valid, my memories are real, and my decisions are sound. And that clarity is not special to me, it's also available to you. And here's what I want you to take from this. Number one, you are absolutely not going crazy. You're experiencing the measurable effects of gaslighting on your brain. It's not a flaw in you. It's not something that you've done. It's something that was done to you. Second, gaslighting reprograms your brain to doubt itself. Your reality compass got pointed to someone else's north. That can be fixed. And third, Post DV thrivers rebuild self trust systematically. The reality record, the perception check, the voice separator, these work. And finally, if the programming can be installed, it can be uninstalled. If you want support for this process, download my free guide, The 5 Steps to Reclaim Your Identity After Abuse. The link is in the description. And please subscribe if this helped you. I post content every week for women moving from surviving to thriving. Before you go, I'd like you to take a moment with me. Notice your posture right now. Now expand. Take up a little more space, shoulders back, chin up. Strike a Wonder Woman pose if you want to, and then feel it. How does that feel in your body? Did you feel the difference? And remember, okay, your reality is valid. Your experiences happened. Your feelings matter. You're not crazy. You never were. I'll see you in the next video.